When 55-year-old Mahmoud Aradeh got news that his brother Mahmoud and his cousin Mohammed escaped from an Israeli prison, he was overjoyed. His brother is believed to have planned and executed the daring jailbreak that embarrassed Israeli authorities. It's a source of pride for the mechanic from the small village of Arabeh near Jenin in the occupied West Bank.
When we heard the news from the Hebrew media, we didn't believe it. Then we made sure of that. Our joy was so great and it was indescribable. Our joy was the size of the world. It's no exaggeration that I would say that I was about to fly of joy. Mahmoud and other Palestinians are very confident in their toughness and courage, and they will stand in court like men, even their looks were fierce.
But Mohammed's happiness was short-lived. Within days of the escape, his brother and Yaqub Qadri were recaptured. On Saturday, his cousin and Zakaria Zubaydi, once one of the most wanted men in the occupied West Bank, were rearrested. The prison break is the first of its kind in 20 years and has led to questions being asked by Israeli authorities as to how it happened. A commission has been established to investigate if the men had assistance from outside and why security at the high-risk facility was so lax. A massive manhunt is still underway to find the remaining escapees. 5 of the 6 prisoners are from the town of Jenin in the occupied West Bank. At the entrance of the refugee camp here, the escapees have been hung up on a poster like local heroes. Israeli police say their recapture will be a blow to Palestinian morale, which has been on the rise since the prison break. But Palestinians say they still see it as a great victory. The escape has galvanized Palestinians who took to the streets across the occupied West Bank and occupied East Jerusalem.
As for the prisoners, this escape is a great victory, taking into consideration the way of escape, the way of digging in the rocks, and the way that made their jailers a subject of ridicule and humor. All this for us is a victory for the Palestinian people. We proved to the world who the Palestinian is, and Israel has been trying to Israelizing us for 20 years, but within 3 days we broke this approach.
Mahmoud was sentenced to life and will be returned to prison to continue serving his sentence. Mohammed believes the escape has been an opportunity to defy the Israeli occupation, and for his brother, who has spent decades behind bars, the few short days of freedom will feel like 50 years. Mustafa Fatih's TRT World, occupied West Bank.